Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for dropping by this video. To anyone who's new to this channel is all about learning to understand the difference between authentic non-duality and bullshit non-duality, aka Neo-Advaita. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're new to this topic, or maybe you're not new and you want more information, you can check out my website that's linked below and to the side. Doing a broadcast outside today. Feels good. Nature's a pretty profound resource and healer. And when I spend more time in nature, I just feel well. And interestingly enough, nature really connects into what I've talked about a lot on this channel, which is the three gunas. Spending time in nature increases sattva guna, which then decreases rajas guna. Rajas guna is the guna of agitation, excitation, and desire. So that's a whole nother topic I could get. Maybe if there's time, I'll circle around back to the gunas. So what I want to talk about today, I'm a little nervous because normally I just come on here and just let things flow, but I actually came up with a little bit of a plan. And it's funny because for some reason of like what I want to talk about, just some topics. And for some reason that makes me a little nervous. I guess I like going with the flow. So if I'm a little jittery, that's what's going on. I mean, I'm always a little jittery, but if I'm extra jittery today. So spiritual bypass. You hear the phrase often. I've heard the phrase often. But what does it mean and how to overcome it? I've talked a lot about what it means, so I'm going to focus today a little bit more on the overcoming it. And I'm very humbled because I just fell into spiritual bypass again over the last 2 months. And what that means in my case is I was just doing too much sadhana, too much spiritual practice, and not enough connection to my human self and my body and my feelings. Just like I was doing too much kirtan, which is devotional chanting, and too much japa, repetition of a mantra, and not enough journaling, not enough connecting with other people. And I started to get unbalanced, started to get unhappy, and started to lose interest in life. And that's one of the major impacts that Neo-Advaita has had on me, is loss of interest in life. And it's not depression, though it can lead to depression. It's just literally like turning away, like, oh, all this stuff is meaningless and I just want God. And such sentiments, I'm not saying such sentiments are wrong, but where they come from. If they come from a place of, just like an alcoholic or an addict will be like, I want to drink, or I love alcohol. They're actually, they're partially telling the truth, but they're partially lying. They're feeling a compulsion for that. And so, and there's a way, dishonesty can never lead to truth, right? Like if you're just like, I've kind of been dishonestly being like, all I care about is God. And that's been something that's come in and out of my life for a while. And it came back in the last couple of months. I'm like, all I care about is God. And again, it's a beautiful spiritual sentiment. But if it's not genuine, then it's actually really fucked up. It's really fucked up on so many levels. Because I was starting to turn away from people, places, and things when I still wanted them. And I was starting to turn away from people, places, and things in a way that wasn't healthy. That's the problem with spiritual bypass. It's taking something healthy and misusing it so that it's unhealthy. Yes, devotion to God is fantastic and very, very healthy, needed thing. And sadhana, spiritual practice, same, same. But too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Marion, I'm so glad you're here. Um, I know you'll have a lot to share on this topic. Marion Rose wrote, "Hi, sometimes I just sit and have a quiet cup of tea with Yeshua and or Mother Mary." Love it. So that's the problem with Neo-Advaita, but even to a certain extent, to Neo-Advaita, I'm going to say, is it cuts out relationship. It cuts out relationship with yourself, and it cuts out relationship with higher power. And that's okay for a monk or nun under the expert guidance of a guru who's walked the path. But one of my favorite definitions of Neo-Advaita is trying to do non-duality on your own. Like, sure, maybe go to satsang once a week, but then spending the rest of the time like thinking non-dual thoughts and reading non-dual books. Do it yourself process. It doesn't have to be formal spirituality. Alleluia. That's really sweet, Marion. Have a quiet cup of tea with Yeshua or Mother Mary. That's very sweet. Thank you. So I had all these other things I want to talk about, but that phrase that Marion wrote, and I wish, someday I'm going to do these podcasts where I can invite people to come up and speak. I would love to hear more, Marion. You have so much wisdom. Marion's been coming by for a while, and she just has so much wisdom about balanced spirituality. Um, oh no, the audio is breaking up. How about now? Is it better now? Man, I've been having some audio trouble the last couple days. Hoping that's better. Let me know. Okay.